In the not-too-distant future, Earth is suffering from widespread ecological and agricultural decline. Blight has decimated crops, turning much of the planet into a dust bowl. The human race is facing extinction as dust storms ravage the land and oxygen levels decrease. The once thriving technology-driven society has reverted to a more agrarian way of life, struggling to grow enough food to sustain itself. Cooper, Matthew McConaughey, a former NASA pilot and engineer, now works as a farmer. He lives with his father-in-law, Donald, John Lithgow, and his two children, Tom, Timothée Chalamet as young Tom, Casey Affleck as adult Tom, and Murphy, also known as Murph, Mackenzie Foy as young Murph, Jessica Chastain as adult Murph. Murph believes her bedroom is haunted by a ghost that knocks books off her shelves and sends her mysterious messages. One day, a particularly intense dust storm strikes, and Murph's bedroom window is left open. The dust settles in a pattern that Cooper and Murph realize is binary code representing geographic coordinates. Intrigued, Cooper decides to investigate and, along with Murph, follows the coordinates to a secret NASA facility. At the facility, they meet Dr. John Brand, Michael Caine, a NASA physicist who reveals that NASA has been operating in secrecy after public funding was cut. Brand explains that NASA has discovered a wormhole near Saturn, presumably placed by an advanced intelligence, which leads to another galaxy. This wormhole provides a potential escape route to several planets that might be capable of sustaining human life. Brand outlines two plans for humanity's survival. Plan A involves solving a complex gravitational equation that would allow them to develop a propulsion system capable of transporting the population of Earth to the new planet. Plan B involves using a population bomb, human embryos, to establish a colony if Plan A fails. Brand convinces Cooper to pilot the spacecraft Endurance on a mission to explore three potentially habitable planets: Miller's Planet, Mann's Planet, and Edmund's Planet. The planets were named after astronauts who had previously traveled through the wormhole and sent back promising data. Cooper reluctantly agrees, driven by a sense of duty to his children and the survival of humanity. He leaves his family behind, promising Murph that he will return. Cooper joins a team that includes Dr. Amelia Brand, Anne Hathaway, Dr. Romilly, David Gyasi, Dr. Doyle, Wes Bentley, and two robots, TARS, voiced by Bill Irwin, and Case, voiced by Josh Stewart. They launch the Endurance and embark on their journey to the wormhole near Saturn. As they approach the wormhole, the crew experiences a dramatic gravitational anomaly. The journey through the wormhole is visually stunning and scientifically accurate, depicting the warping of space-time. They emerge on the other side in a galaxy orbiting a supermassive black hole named Gargantua. The first planet the crew decides to explore is Miller's Planet, which orbits close to Gargantua. Due to the proximity of the black hole, the planet experiences severe time dilation. Each hour on the surface equals 7 years on Earth. The planet is covered in shallow water and massive tidal waves. Upon landing, the crew finds wreckage from Dr. Miller's expedition and realizes the planet's surface is not suitable for long-term habitation. They are soon hit by a massive tidal wave. Doyle is killed, and the mission is severely delayed. By the time Cooper and Amelia return to the Endurance, 23 years have passed on Earth. Romilly, who stayed on the Endurance, has aged significantly and dedicated his time to studying Gargantua. The delay causes significant emotional strain on Cooper, who is distraught over the time lost with his children. Upon returning to the Endurance, the crew receives years' worth of messages from Earth. Cooper watches heart-wrenching messages from his children. Tom has grown up, married, and had a child of his own, while Murph, now a NASA scientist working with Professor Brand, has not sent any messages, feeling abandoned by her father. Murph has been working on the gravitational equation with Professor Brand, who is now on his deathbed. Before dying, Brand reveals that he never believed Plan A was possible because he could not solve the equation without data from within a black hole. Plan B was always the true objective, meaning Cooper and the crew were never meant to return. Murph is devastated by the betrayal, but remains determined to solve the equation, hoping to save humanity. She realizes that the solution may lie in the data Cooper and his team collect. Next, the crew decides to visit Mann's Planet. They revive Dr. Mann, Matt Damon, from cryosleep, who describes the planet as habitable. However, they soon discover that Mann falsified the data in a desperate attempt to be rescued. The planet is icy and inhospitable. Mann tries to kill Cooper and escape with the Endurance. leading to a tense confrontation. Mon damages the Endurance in his attempt to dock with it, causing an explosion that kills Romilly and severely compromises the mission. Cooper and Amelia manage to dock with the damaged Endurance in a dramatic and visually stunning sequence, demonstrating Cooper's exceptional piloting skills. They are left with limited resources and must make a critical decision. Cooper and Amelia realize they can only visit one more planet, Edmonds' planet. To reach it, they must slingshot around Gargantua, using its gravitational pull to gain speed, but losing more time in the process. Cooper decides to sacrifice himself and TARS to collect data from inside the black hole, allowing Amelia to reach Edmonds' planet with the remaining resources. Cooper and TARS plunge into the black hole, experiencing intense gravitational forces and visual distortions. Inside Gargantua, Cooper and TARS find themselves in a tesseract, a multi-dimensional construct created by the advanced beings who placed the wormhole. The tesseract allows Cooper to perceive time as a physical dimension, giving him access to different moments in his life. Cooper realizes that the beings are future humans who have evolved to exist beyond the constraints of time. He communicates with young Murph through gravitational anomalies, sending the necessary data to solve the gravitational equation by manipulating the books and dust in her room. This revelation confirms that Cooper was Murph's ghost all along. Murph deciphers the data and completes the equation, enabling humanity to harness gravity and escape Earth. Cooper is ejected from the Tesseract and found by a NASA space station orbiting Saturn. He awakens on Cooper Station, a massive cylindrical space habitat named in his honor. He reunites with an elderly Murph, Ellen Burstyn, who is surrounded by her descendants. Murph, now a revered scientist, is near death but fulfilled in her achievements. Murph encourages Cooper to find Amelia, who has successfully established a colony on Edmonds' planet. Cooper, determined to be with Amelia and continue humanity's journey, steals a spacecraft and sets off to reunite with her.